My worst enemy, if you bring the person come here now, you won't put them down over something where I don't know anything about. I will tell you, say, I know the part of them. If I can rescue the person, I'll rescue the person. I have never been party to things where we say, I'll say, bring this person down. I've gone to the Inspector General of Police, and with the stories that are coming from the case, the IG was not really pleased with the way the AIG was handling the case. So
you see, we are here again. We think different from the way you think. You see, if I were to be a police officer, the first thing I would do, as soon as I hear about Very Dark Man, I would try to go to the spiritual world to know who really this guy is. You know, I cannot talk about Very Dark Man and then forget the memories of Anini or the history of Anini. You understand me? So, to my own opinion, if you ask me who this Very Dark Man is, Very Dark Man is a guy who has been in this planet before, did so many atrocities. He was sent with a message, but he was not able to focus on the message that he was sent. Because of the activities of men, he was highly provoked. You understand? He was highly provoked, just like Moses in the Bible when he was given instruction, according to the stories, even if we are not too sure of those stories for now. You understand? So according to the instruction that he should, say something with his stick, something like that, you know the story. But because of the provocation of the people, when he came to carry out the instruction, he saw what people are doing, he became angry, he was provoked. You understand me? So he didn't really follow the instruction again. He diverted and did it his own way, or the way he thinks he can better pay back to the people. You understand? So whenever I look at Very Dark Man, whenever I try to reason more about him, both in the spiritual and in the physical aspect, I see him as a man who has been in this planet Earth. By the actions of the people, his mission was diverted. You understand? He wanted to do something that the people will know that yes, he has come to, you understand what I'm trying to say? So he diverted his mission and he did it his own way, of which he couldn't end well. Now, he had another chance. He came back again. So, in a clear and short term, Very Dark Man, according to me, he is the reincarnation of Anini who has come to correct the errors he made before this time. Or in his first coming, the errors he made. He came again now as a Very Dark Man to correct all those errors. So that if you understand this, you'll be very careful anytime you see that this guy is alive, this guy is on this planet, this guy is in Nigeria. You have to be very careful, because this time around, he has come in another method, though with the same mission. When Anini was on this earth, Anini was highly against bad governance, but the way he fought it in an aggressive way, of which he provoked the law to be against him, and even the nature became against him. You understand me? But Very Dark Man, now let me say, Anini has come again in form of Very Dark Man. In this time around, he has come so calm, so gentle, highly intelligent, and powerful. Powerful, underline that word. Very, very powerful. So all police must understand this. You cannot talk about Very Dark Man and forget about what Anini did to police officers. You understand? So by the time you begin to understand all these things, you'll be very careful and safe in discharging your duties. You have to be very careful, bro. This guy has come to correct the errors he made before this time. You understand? Though he still met the same provocation, he still met the same attitude, he still met the same leaders. But this time around, he is not going to do it the way he did it before. He is doing it totally in a different way. First of all, keeping his hands clean, free from crimes. You understand? And then going after those niggas. This time around, he's no longer doing it with guns. You understand? This time around, he is doing it with pen and voice. So you have to understand these things as a Nigerian, so that you will live long, so that you will not be entering prison and be coming out, unnecessarily. You understand me? So we need to understand this, most especially the security men. Let's understand this.